I used to think that it was just self-control that was a part of your you being in control of your own finances. I mean, in a responsible way. But as I get older, I start to see that it's not just a matter of self-control, but it's also a matter of your emotions. Your emotions are also connected to the way that you spend money. So if your emotions are under control, your finances will be under control as well. And y'all know I like to give y'all examples of, what I'm talking about. When it comes to emotions and how it's connected to your finances. Like, what I used to do was I would get, upset at other people, and then I would say, oh, I just need a little bit of retail therapy. I know most people have heard of that. And after, doing retail therapy a couple of times, I started to notice, that I'm thinking like I was mad at the other person. So why is it that I'm lessening my own finances? How is that gonna affect them? How does that hurt them in any kind of way? It doesn't. It hurts me. It hurts my finances. My pockets become less. And so that's when I noticed, I'm like, this is basically me sabotaging my own finances. Excuse me. And so I'm like, I gotta get a better handle on, the way that I behave when I'm upset with the next person. Because I'm not benefiting, if I'm sabotaging my own finances, and I'm not, I'm not hurting them by spending my own money. I'm hurting my pockets, more so than I am doing any harm to them. Because I used to be that type of person to where it was like, I felt like they got me. So I gotta get them back. I used to always think like vengeance is mine, Vengeance is not ours, I was having a talk, with my dad, that raised me, and he told me, he's like, vengeance is not yours. Vengeance belongs to God. So stop always thinking you need to get people back, because it doesn't belong to you. When God wants to do something in the other person's life, if he wants vengeance, he'll take vengeance out on that other person for you. You don't have to do it yourself personally. And it took me some years to really listen, to the advice that he gave me and to even understand it. But eventually I listened, and I started to see that vengeance really did belong to God, and that is not so. So, things would happen in life, later down the line, and I would start to see like, vengeance really does belong to the Lord. You know, He's gonna take care of all the people that did, you know, that did you dirty and stuff like that. And you don't have to ever take matters into your own hands. You know, yeah, we be hurt, you know, but you don't have to think that you yourself, like, oh, I gotta handle them. You don't have to handle nobody. Just sit back and watch God work, because He will do it in His timing, not our timing.